And so it begins, the elites, the Hollywood multimillionaires, pulling on the strings of the plebs, the normies, the ones that made them rich, to incite them, in my opinion, to behave badly. We've seen it with several politicians, like Elizabeth Warren, essentially giving a Maxine Waters-esque call to the plebs to go cause problems in the streets. After there was a leak from our Supreme Court here in the United States that Roe v. Wade may be overturned. Again, as a battle against, misinformation, I will remind people that all this does is put the power in the state's hands. Okay? It doesn't ban anything. It puts the power in the state's hands. So if this is an important issue to you, then get involved in your local government and vote and work for campaigns and vote for the people that, have the right, that you agree with. It's pretty simple, right? If not, perhaps change your name to a lord or lady using this video's sponsor. Huge shout out to this video's sponsor, Established Titles. Established Titles is a project based on a historic Scottish custom where landowners are referred to as lairds or lords and ladies in English. They allow people to buy as little as 1 square foot of dedicated land so they can call themselves a lord or a lady officially. In return, they commit to plant a tree with every order and protect the beautiful pristine woodlands of Scotland. Established Titles makes an absolutely amazing gift, and a person could officially get their name changed on documents. Their title pack gives you at least 1 square foot of dedicated land on a private estate and an official certificate with a crest. Established Titles is currently having a really big sale just for you, my subscribers. You can get an additional 10% off any purchase you make with the discount code THEQUARTERING. So click the link below, go to establishedtitles.com/thequartering and use promo code THEQUARTERING to save an extra 10% today. Now, first we have with Whoopi Goldberg explodes. Well, she looks like she's ready to explode every time you see her. Over a Supreme Court debate. This is my body. I don't know. What about, again, are you pro-poke mandate? The View moderator has delivered a withering minute-long monologue slamming the Supreme Court's draft ruling which would overturn Roe v. Wade. The 66-year-old, who had previously discussed an illegal termination that she had when she was a teenager, become enraged after broaching the topic on Tuesday's edition of the Chat Show. You got people telling me I gotta wear a mask. Listen, B, you're telling everyone else that too. Or don't wear one. Goldberg raged, raising her voice and taking over the conversation from her co-host. Everybody wants to tell me what to do. This is my body. Well, you should probably be voting for libertarian candidates then, Whoopi, instead of shilling for Democrats. My doctor and myself and my child. That's who makes a decision about my procedures. I mean, yeah, you sound like a libertarian, Whoopi. Women, when they decide something is not right for them, and when she says something, she means a baby, they're going to take it in their own hands, she further fumed. We got tired of tripping over other women in public restrooms who were giving themselves these procedures. What kind of bathrooms were you going over? There was that many going on that you were tripping over them in the bathrooms? Again, my position is safe, legal, and rare. Okay? And I don't think that wherever Whoopi Goldberg resides is going to be a state that's going to make it illegal. I don't think that it's going to be a problem for her. I don't believe that it's going to be a problem for most of the people who are most outraged by this. And you would actually be surprised how many people support it. Here you have Amy Schumer calls followers to, quote, take to the streets over Roe leak, says it's why she got arrested, to stop frat F's confirmation. She's talking about Kavanaugh, I believe. Amy Schumer called on followers to take to the streets. Isn't that funny? Like, people worship these lunatics. They don't care if you go to jail. They don't care if you ruin your life. They don't care if you get hurt or worse doing their bidding. It's literally like Hunger Games. These people don't have anything at risk. In fact, telling the pores to do their bidding makes them more famous. It makes them more money. It gives them more clout. The 40-year-old comedian joined a growing choir of celebrity advocates freaking out over the possible change of the law, which, by the way, hasn't been done yet. She sent a message to Senator Susan Collins, a Republican, about choosing her career over women, being tested as humans. In a post she made to Instagram on Tuesday, in the message, she also slammed United States Supreme Court Justice Brett Kavanaugh as the reason she got arrested, also not true, to try to stop him from being confirmed in 2018. Well, that doesn't sound very democratic. Hope you have a great day, Senator Collins. Remember, when you choose your career over women being tested as humans and all other a-holes who caused this, Schumer's post read, this is why I got arrested. Give us our dignity or we will take it, she added. This is why we fight. See you out there, ladies. Foley Square at 5. I don't think that Amy Schumer has fought for anything in her life. In fact, she's most well known for just stealing other people's jokes. The Trainwreck star's post included a screenshot of a note from her phone that simply read, "To the streets." Just another group of, I'm sure, fiery but mostly peaceful protests, right? When they do it, it's fiery but mostly peaceful. When the right does it, it's an insurrection. And that's exactly where this is heading, because some idiot inside the Supreme Court took it upon himself to leak the documents and try to intimidate the justices from doing their job. Other celebrities having a meltdown over Roe v. Wade possibly being overturned include Amber Tamblyn, Seth MacFarlane, and more, as previously reported. Well, here you have this. These MFers really did it. Celebrities react to Roe v. Wade possibly being overturned. George Takei. First, they came for black voters. What? They targeted LGBTQ families. What? Now women in America. Again, what? We have to unite and strike back. Take to the streets. Overwhelm them at the ballot box. Well, hey, that's fine. I 100% support that message. They have gone too far. Please follow this so we can mobilize for action. I don't know. That sounds like some sort of call to action. But hey, I don't have any issue just because George Takei and I might disagree on a particular political topic. I have no problem with them saying, hey, make sure you get out and vote. Republicans suck at this. Those justices lied in their confirmation hearings about Roe being settled law. Takei added in a follow-up tweet, this is grounds to impeach them. Well, first they'll try to impeach, then they'll try to stuff it or flood the Supreme Court, or at least expand the court. See, and there we go. Yeah, to counter the effect of their blatant intentional deception, because that's what they want to do. Before Papa Joe gets out, they're going to try to cram it, you know? Actress Amber Tamblyn wrote, tonight our highest court declared war on more than half of its citizens. So she assumes that 100% of women are pro-choice? I don't think that she would be, I think she might be shocked to find out that that is not even close to true. Women and birthing people everywhere. The overturning of Roe v. Wade is a political act of violence against us, and we will not accept it. We will fight. Okay. Activist comedian Kathy Griffin used the news of the opportunity to remind everyone that this likely would not have happened if Hillary Clinton had won the 2016 election. Roe v. Wade has been overturned. Yes, I know. Stay in my lane. Well, I'd love to be posting about the Met Gala, but this is the only attendee I care about. President Clinton would never have let Roe be overturned. What? I feel like a lot of these people act like, you know, having unprotected relations is like an unavoidable thing. Like it's just a basic human, you know, thing. Well, maybe that's true, but then so is taking personal responsibility. Ever Carradine writing Under His Eye, making she's from Handmaid's Tale. I'm already on the show. I don't want to live it, Carradine wrote. Trust women, vote. Carradine wrote on. Trust women, and vote. Fine, again. But again, a lot of people think that this was leaked to mobilize the Democratic bases. I can't disprove that. Of course, having hashtag vote blue to save America. How many states is this really going to flip, by the way? And once it goes back to the state rights, you're not really voting for federal unless a Democrat's going to run on finding a way to reinstate it. Just because you have a uterus does not mean that the state gains ownership over when you become pregnant. So you want the federal government to have ownership over it? I'm no lawyer, but couldn't you then move to a state that was more friendly to that kind of behavior too? Look, I'm all for telling and like you know and asking people to get out there and vote. But the rhetoric that these people use, take to the streets, all this kind of stuff, it's all very pointed and it's all very dangerous. Be safe out there. Make sure you do your own research. I hope you enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you again real soon.